Back in the late 80s, I was working at the nuclear plant in Russellville. The credentials and certifications and all that good stuff allowed me to go behind the lines. And what behind the lines means is that you're able to go in the radiation area. So literally behind the lines means you are behind a line. Literally a rope separates the non-radiation area and the radiation area. There's no brick wall. There's no big, huge, thick plexiglass. It is a freaking rope that separates the good air from the bad air. So, anyway, I had the credentials to go behind the line, so I'm working behind the line that day. Now, when you work behind the line, there's a chance you can get crapped up. Now, what crapped up means is that you can get some radiation on you. A lot of people think that if you get radiation on you, you're glowing green like the Incredible Hulk or something. It's not true. You can literally get radiation on one little spot of your clothes or your shoes or something. So when you go back behind the lines, you try not to wear any good clothes because there's a chance that you could get some radiation on it. Now, you wear a little dosimeter, and it's about the size of a chapstick. And then when you walk out, you stand in this little thing, like if you're going through the airport to get scanned. And then they've got these handheld scanners also. Now, like I said, this was back in the late 80s. It may be completely different now. So anyway, I'm behind the lines. I come through everything. I scan out good. No issues. No worries. All my bad clothes are still okay. So I'm planning on going to town that night and macking on some honeys. So I brought an extra set of clothes. Now, they had this really nice area that they had just built. You walk in, there's sinks on both sides. Then it turns into 8 lockers, 4 urinals, and 4 toilets, and then a big, huge shower area. So I go in, I'm planning on getting undressed, taking a shower, coming back, getting my street clothes on, and I'm headed to town. So I go in, and there's a guy already sitting on the bench. He's changing clothes. This guy had this place stinking so bad that I'm sitting there taking off my clothes, and I'm like, you know what? I can't do this. I can't stay in here another second. This guy, he's farting. It stinks. I mean, it's just disgusting. So finally, he turns to me. He's like, hey, man, I'm sorry. My gut's upset. He goes, I think I'm going to go sit on the toilet for a little bit. So now I'm like, well, crap. Okay, well, I guess I'll go ahead and continue to get undressed and take a shower. So he's wearing some tighty-whities. I sit down to get undressed again. He turns around, and his butt is right in my face. The back of his underwear looked like a load of buckshot done went off on. I mean, it looked like somebody hung his underwear on a laundry line and sit there and pump the 12-gauge rounds into it over and over and over again. I mean, it was that bad. So buckshot goes down, gets on the far end toilet. So I'm back to like, well, crap, I'm going to get undressed. I'm going to go take a quick shower. So I start getting undressed again, and I'm just dang near naked. Here comes a second feller. The way this feller's walking, he has got a turtle head poking out that is probably putting a very large dot in his underwear. So he's moving by fast. Now, this is the part that to this day still puzzles me, that I can't figure out what happened and why he did what he did. So listen close. Turtle head, instead of going to the first toilet that's open or the second toilet that's open, he goes through the third toilet and sits next to buckshot. So I'm sitting there thinking, why would he do that? Why would he go sit next to... So I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I don't care. I'm going to continue to get undressed, take me a quick shower, put on my street clothes, and I'm gone. So I'm sitting on the bench, and I'm getting all my clothes off and for the second or third time back and forth. So I'm finally getting all my clothes off, and I'm completely naked, and I'm in a towel, and I'm sitting there getting my shampoo and all that stuff ready. Well, I hear Turtlehead screaming and yelling and having a fit, beating on that partition where Buckshot's sitting. He is sitting there, and he's like, "Hey! Hey, man! Hey! Hey!" So I'm sitting down on the bench in front of the lockers. I'm like, what in the heck is going on? So I look underneath the stalls. Buckshot is standing over the toilet, plunging the toilet, flushing the toilet, plunging the toilet, flushing the toilet. Doo-doo water is going everywhere. Turtlehead is as far over as he can get, beating on the wall. "Hey, man! Hey, what are you doing?" Buckshot's just going and going and going. So I'm sitting there in my towel with my shampoo and conditioner stuff, about to go take a shower. Doo-doo water's coming my way. And I'm like, oh, heck no. Plans are changing again. I'm out. So I get up. I just grab all my clothes from behind the lines, my good clothes, everything. I'm like, screw it. I'm getting my crap. I'll just go to my mom and dad's and change. So I grab my clothes. I'm in a towel still. I go out in the hallway. People are walking back and forth like crazy, just staring me down, looking at me. I throw all my clothes in the hallway. I lean up against this wall in my towel, and I'm like trying to put on my underwear underneath this towel. Buckshot comes running out, busts the door open. He's standing there, he's looking around, looked at me. He was gone. Feet soaking wet, leaving wet footprint trails down the carpet. I'm like, oh crap! So now I'm in hurry up mode, and I can hear Turtlehead in there having a fit. So I go to put on a sock. I go looking around. Oh crap! Man down. I lost a sock. Now this ain't no ordinary sock. This is one of those calf-high socks, solid white, got the gray at the toe and the gray at the heel, about that thick. When you put them on, it feels like you're walking on clouds. So this is a sock that's worth going back in and getting. So here I am, still towel, underwear, one sock on, one sock off, half my shirt on. I go back in there, open the door. My sock is floating in doo-doo water next to what appears to be a baby Ruth. So I'm like, God dang. I just gotta have to leave it. I just gotta leave it. I need to get out. So I go back, I'm putting my clothes on, I'm getting dressed as fast as I can. Turtlehead comes running out. Boom! Busts the door open. He's looking around, he looks straight at me. He's like, where did that guy go that just came out here? I'm like, bro, I don't know. Turtlehead takes off the other way. I'm like, oh crap, what's those two? So I'm grabbing my clothes again. I take off running to check out through the guard shack. I'm going to drive home in my underwear with the towel around me. I don't care, I'm out. So I do just that, and I end up leaving. Now, the moral to this story is, if you're going to go in a bathroom and drop a deuce next to another man that's in that same bathroom dropping a deuce, you better, by God, be ready when the shit hits the floor. Thanks, guys. Peace out. I'll catch you on the next one.